Nobody knows what we're going through, honestly. But I don't agree with the results of the psychiatrist. I don't think he should be locked up. I think he should be accountable for what he did. I think he needs to stand trial.
I know, bro, but I caught him.
And I don't think he should be getting 3 square meals a day, medical, while my family members are deceased.
And did you ever have any thought that this could happen? Were there violent tendencies with him?
No. We knew he was a little slow.
No, he did too beat on his mother.
No, he beat on his mother all the time.
He did beat on his mother.
But to have this much anger in him, I don't think anybody knows. I don't think anybody knew it, but I do think my sister knew it.
And your sister?
Didn't do anything about it.
And what was the deal with the family dog earlier in the day?
That's why I think he killed my brother Mike. I think he went after Mike because they had a fight. My brother is a pet lover. And then when he went after the dog and Mike found it in the basement, I think that's what happened. Because he beat up my brother and sent him to the hospital the same day. And if my brother pressed charges, I think they would have been alive.
Outside the courtroom, you said that Paul had other family members? Were there other family members that...
The whole first row and half of the second row.
Okay, and then you said there was a brother. Is that Cindy's brother?
Yeah, Cindy has an older brother, and he's having more difficulty time than I am. He needs to have closure, so I'm going to go up in there to see him if they let me. And I'm going to ask questions. I don't know how I'm going to handle it, but we need to know. And don't give me that crap that he don't remember. You just don't kill 3 people, cut his sister's head off, and not know what you're doing, okay? I think it's just an act. I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a doctor. I understand that, but they don't know Paul like we do. And I think he needs to be accountable. And sitting in a psychiatric center at 3 square meals a day in a bed, they don't cut it with me. It may cut it with the other family members, but it doesn't cut it with me.
You said that you were going to go visit him, meaning Cindy's brother, or Paul?
No, I'm going to visit Paul because Paul requested it. I was going to go yesterday, but they don't have visits. But she just told me that they may not be able to see him because it's a high profile case. So I'm going to call and see.
What about his comment as he was leaving the courtroom that they won't let him call anyone?
Call anybody?
Yeah, he would not. He said no. He won't let nobody call anybody. Somebody needs to go up there and see him.
Well, he asked his lawyer to see me, and I was going to go Tuesday.
Yes.
But
I know that.
Yes.
I will go if they let me. If they don't, they don't. But that's not going to help his older brother, and it's not going to help me because we were just too close. I guess that's all I can say. It's just, and I knew what was going to happen. Part of the family knew. The other part of the family wanted to go to trial, but you don't want to see all the evidence. You know what I'm saying?
But you may see it again in a year.
Yes, but then that's a year it's a long time to not to forgive them,
No.
but to go on with your life.
I don't agree with that. No. In the year he goes to trial, we're going to have these feelings all over again.
Oh, you're going to church it.
Why can't we get closure now? It's going to be even harder next year. It's going to be harder the year after. I have a 14-year-old son who was close to his aunt. He broke down and he cries at least 3 times a week. And he's 14. How the hell the adults in the family, seeing all that, is going to handle it? We need to deal with it. Not
put it off.
No, it's hard. And it's really hard. It's going to be really hard.
But I do understand his lawyer needs to get him the best defense he can. I understand that, and he's a good lawyer. Even being a public defender, he's a very, very good lawyer. But to use a planted seed, every time you see it on the news, somebody gets into trouble, and what do? They use the sandy clay. They need to override the help now. What makes you think that 20 years down the road, that they don't have that somebody passes a law and he can get out? Well, for 20 years, if that ever happens, I'm not around, but what happens?